Spirituality and personal development are two different ball games. Spirituality is knowing you're connected and being connected to a higher power. Mindset, personal development is the actual work behind creating that person.
Everything I said I knew, I went and did it, bitch. WatchMeMakeIt.com. Witness it.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Handsome Island. I'm Handsome Contreras, and this is Watch Me Make It, where we talk about mindset, money, and real estate. Identity. We hear that word thrown around so often, yet not many of us do the necessary work, mindset work, to get to that identity that it is we wish to become. We identify as who we are at the moment. You see it when people ask, hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, where are you from? It's so that they can box you in. And not in a bad way. We need to identify with what's what, who's in front of us, why are we having conversations. It's important. I don't care what anybody tells you, like, oh, that's so like shallow. It ain't shallow. Honestly, if I'm at a real estate event and I see somebody, I want to know what they're doing in real estate. I know myself, I'm a hard money lender. I'm a flipper. I'm a wholesaler. Do I want to have a conversation with a realtor? Maybe. But I'd much rather have a conversation with an investor, because I know I'm a hard money lender. I ain't lending money to no real estate agent unless they invest themselves. And I know the other thing to that is like, oh, real estate agents, no investors. 100%. But let's be honest, I'd rather go straight to the source most of the time. So the same goes into an identity. And there's three steps that you have to take to creating an identity. The number one step is honesty. Who are you right now? The reason this is important, more than likely, you're trying to become something more. Not that you're anything less, but obviously you're trying to grow. Everyone is trying to outgrow something. If not, they're stagnant and they're dying. So you have to be very honest with yourself. Who am I at this moment? What about me do I want to change? What about me do I want to improve? What about me do I like? Right? Like if you're very honest with who you are at this moment and the traits of yourself that you see are possible stepping stones to becoming better, that's cool. But you also have to see where you're lacking. And if you're not honest with yourself, if you're not straightforward with who you see in the mirror, it's going to be a lot tougher to create the person that you see as a success. It's going to be a lot tougher to, face the reality and change some things around to become that more successful person that you wish to be. A lot of people, that's where we fall short, right? Like myself. I mean, there were times where I saw money this, money that, but I wasn't paying attention to the habits that I had that were not conducive to becoming the decamillionaire Handsome Contreras. There are certain things that I still do to this day that I'm starting to remove from my current identity, right? And putting into my new identity, who Handsome 3.0 is. I've done this before. I took Handsome Contreras and created Handsome 2.0. Now, after a few years, I realized, Handsome 2.0 has kind of ran its course, right? We have to now develop Handsome 3.0. You might be going from 1.0 to 2.0. You might be going from 4.0 to 5.0. I don't know. I just know with every new level, there's a new identity that has to be seen. And the only way to actually create a new identity is to deal with the current identity. So your first step is being honest with who you are, what you're doing. And one exercise I do is I take a pad. I have a bunch of pads all over the place. I'm not gonna pull it out right now. But let's just grab like a book. Take a sheet of paper and look over your week. Look over your day. And I write down all the habits, the things that Handsome currently does. Like Then I go grab another sheet. And this is step 2. Who is Handsome trying to become? And let's take away trying. I said it before. Let's do it again. Who is Handsome becoming? Who is Handsome 3.0? If Handsome 3.0 is an achiever, if Handsome 3.0 is a decamillionaire, how is he going to become that decamillionaire? I need building steps. So I need to have a comparison. I'm able to take Handsome 2.0 and Handsome 3.0. Well, Handsome 2.0 is this, man. Handsome 3.0 will be doing this and that. So what about this Handsome doesn't align with this Handsome? Now with Handsome 3.0, when I'm writing things down for Handsome 3.0, I have to be very, very clear with who that person is. I have to be very, very clear with the habit, the attributes, the look, the physicality. All this matters. When you're developing this, you have to have a vision. I don't believe in seeing it to believe it. I believe in believing to see it. It's how I've developed who I am today. I believed I was someone that in my current circumstances at that time, no one believed it. I talked a good game, but I wasn't walking a good game. So I had to see what Handsome 2.0 should look like. And because I did that, was that I took Handsome 1.0 and I'm like, bro, you got to wake up at 4:27. You need the extra time. If I didn't have that extra time into my day, how was I going to accomplish certain things? And obviously, once I got Handsome 2.0 running and rolling, I was able to, change a couple of things, right? You're always developing, you're always progressing. But with Handsome 2.0, he can't really accomplish the things that Handsome 3.0 needs. So I took those things and I put them in a list. I look at them side by side and I'm like, all right, Handsome 3.0 is up at 4:27. Again, I got to get back on that routine because Handsome 2.0 understood that. But Handsome 2.0 no longer does. Handsome 3.0, invest in others. Handsome 2.0 was doing everything dolo. Handsome 3.0, he believes in done-for-you businesses. But because Handsome 2.0 knew he needed to fix his credit, he needed to build business credit, he needed to reinvest that money. Now Handsome 3.0 has all these possibilities to do those kind of things, right? It's why this channel focuses on mindset, money, and real estate. They each tie into each other, but it was sequential steps to get there. If I didn't have the mindset, I never would have raised the money, right? If I didn't have the mindset to know how money works, the money wouldn't be there. I probably could have gotten it other ways like I did in my past, but that led nowhere, right? Like I had to really clean up. I really had to take care of home. Now that I knew how to get the money, where's this money going? Real estate was my way. But with real estate money, I had to say, yo, hold on. Do I keep just investing in real estate or do I find other automated passive income streams to help me out? Because Handsome 3.0 needs more time on his plate. Handsome 3.0 is a world changer. Handsome 3.0 is a decamillionaire motivational speaker. Handsome 3.0 can't be going to work sites all the time. Handsome 3.0 can be having 2-hour-long conversations with hard money investors, people that need money and they kind of don't know the game yet. So I have to figure that out. I have to develop that. Take those habits and really put them into play. And that's the final and third step, living in that identity. You may not be the millionaire yet. You may not be the person getting up at 4:30 in the morning yet. You may not want to be that person. But if that's what it takes, then you have to start acting like that person. You have to start thinking like that person. You have to start moving like that person. You're not going to be that person if you don't start in the now. That's it. There's no way around it. There's no secret sauce to it. People want to tell you all this other stuff. Let me tell you something. And especially to my spiritually awoken people. Spirituality and personal development are two different ball games. Spirituality and mindset, yeah, they help one another out, but it's two different things. Spirituality is knowing you're connected and being connected to a higher power. Mindset, personal development is the actual work behind creating that person. Don't let anybody fool you. If you're not putting in the work, this is as true gets, into who you want to become, into who you're going to be, that person will never exist. I don't care how good you are mentally and spiritually and saying like, oh, I believe it, I believe it, I believe it. It takes work to create it. With that said, let's rewind. Steps 1, who are you now? Your current identity, and be honest with yourself, even if it hurts. Step 2, who do you wish to become and how does that person move? What does that identity do day in, day out? How does that identity think? How does that identity speak? How does that identity breathe? It's that serious. I promise you it's that serious. I'm working on it myself. I'm having a hard time myself. I'll tell you right now, it's that serious. And number 3, acting as that identity. Thank you so much for joining. Please comment, subscribe, like it. Let me know what about this video impacted you. Let me know what you want to see me work on. If I don't get no feedback, I'm just talking head. So please, in the comments, let me know what you need. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should do to better serve you. All right? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, remember, God is good. God is grand. God is great. Stay favored. Yeah.